by the way, because we are currently using the break debuff, or rather the break buff, so it does give us the additional speed for us to... Holy shit! Hey guys, Mr. Singh here. So today we are going to be going through a 2-in-1 before you pull, since we currently have the second before you pull banner for the rerun, and that is going to be both girlfriend from Penacony as well as a girlfriend's big mother-in-law from Penacony, featuring an E0S1 Firefly as well as an E0S1 Dahlia, testing out against all endgame content in the current Memory of Chaos 12 location, especially after her Novaflare. Before we continue on, I just want to preface this right now. This account is in fact running a full E0 team without any E2 Firefly, E2 Fugue, or E2 Dahlia. My chat says that it is possible to do a sustainless full E0 team on our endgame content, and yet not a single person in my chat show me an ounce of proof that this is doable sustainless. So I would like to ask YouTube comments from the future, if y'all can show me a proof where we are gonna be doing a full E0 Firefly sustainless on all endgame content, kindly drop your clears down in the comments below. Last skill, I said the seas are blazed. Oh bro, other than that, I will not tolerate any slender, as we are going to be running Lingsha for a full E0 team, right? Boom, let's go. 流金三金零 T 马卡副卡 OK OK 三金 Alright, so we are gonna be going for a 134 low speed Firefly. Alright. Oh, the Eagle 4-piece Dahlia on a 171 speed. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? There we go, right? There we go. Oh, I see. Okay, you know what? Honestly speaking, this is pretty impressive. Alright, all things considered, 3-cost 0 Cycle Kafka is really impressive. Unfortunately, this account is allergic to 4-piece Eagle, so I'ma just go ahead and slam Dahlia's sweaty teeth against the enemies. Can I do that? Can I do that? Yes, I can, right? Alright, that's very good. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. Get out the break right here. Alright, very good. Alright. Very big blast over here, right? What's that? Wait, that was 1.4 million, or was that 146k? I actually have no idea what that was because I'm like a little bit blind. But in any case, let's just get that over there. We are gonna be getting that over there. Oh, that was 1.4. That was 1.4 million. Oh shit! I ran out of skill points.
The greatest Honkai Star Rail tourist that has ever lived. The greatest, generous, most handsome, nicest Honkai Star Rail player that has ever lived.
Okay, so I'm so sorry, guys. I am allergic to a full E0 Firefly gameplay. So that was my bad, alright? That was my bad, guys. Alright, and this is also why, you know, E1 Firefly definitely helps us a little bit there in the skill point economy, right? There we go. Alright, there we go. Chat, would you really call me a tourist if I don't even tour with a E0 Firefly? Like, y'all are the tourists for not getting E2 Firefly. So how the fuck is that even my fault? You know what I'm saying?
The greatest, unrelatable Honkai Star Rail player that has ever lived.
Alright, so if that is gonna be A-okay, I'ma just get this here. And then we can save that for the future second wave, because I'm guessing we might be able to get a kill here. Damn. That is a good amount of damage, guys. That's all. Wait, chat, we actually might be able to do sustainers. Because if this was with Runmei or HMC, I'm pretty sure they would have just died. Okay, we are gonna limit test this and see how far we go. Okay. Bro definitely dies here, right? From the splash damage. I'm just saving my my energy for the next wave if possible. Huh. I mean, I have to let this go right now, otherwise we don't die. Or we don't kill. But this might kill though, because Bunny is gonna break. No way, Jose! Okay, you know what? We're doing sustainers.
The great
We should give this to HMC, right? Because E0 feel giving break effect to a Firefly does absolutely fucking nothing. Our HMC is a bit slow though. Our HMC is a little bit slow. Okay, wait. Let me change this. Okay. Hold up. So this pops here. I activate this, and then we get this for the extra turn, and then we slam this back down. Alright, this is big damage. Now this is big damage. 1.6. 1.6 is really good. Okay, my skill boy is definitely gonna be a bit of an issue, so I'm just gonna pop this over here. Energy going to idle doesn't really matter that much, right? Because this is gonna be full energy anyway, so let's just pop it. Yo, chat, I might be mistaken, guys. Yo, I might be mistaken. Wait, I might be mistaken. Do we actually kill this? I think we do, right? Okay, yo, Firefly mates. I think this might be a lot easier than I expected. Okay, we apply the defense now. We'll pop DDD after Firefly goes. Okay, DDD. We have the skill here, there's no choice. Fugue goes for the basic. We definitely end up breaking here though, right? 1 of 7. Honestly, if I would have saved it, oh my god, chat. 1 of 7. If we would have saved this for HMC, we get more energy on HMC. Because if we do this, then HMC basic, I can save this War Armor Break for HMC. And we refresh the turn duration here. And I need to cast my skill anyways. Right, I need to cast my skill anyways. So this will refresh this. We keep this here. Then HMC basic gives us a break for energy. Firefly goes in for the skill. Right, Firefly goes in for the skill. Firefly goes in for the skill. There we go. And this gives us a break as well, right? Big break. Alright, we're gonna pop this right the fuck now. Alright, pop this right the fuck now. Dahlia is gonna go for basic. Okay, then we're just gonna get that right there. Holy damage. Holy fucking damage. DDD. Bro, chat. You know what? Wait. Wait, this is a lot better than I expected. Oh, this is a lot better than I expected. Only I can skip this. There's no way I can skip this. My Firefly is a bit too slow. And we don't have DDD over here. So we have to tank this. We have to tank this. Because this is 17, right? 16. Casting skill here gives me more energy, but I can't stop this. I can't stop this. So we tank this hit. Apply Dahlia out. Actually, should we even apply Dahlia out? Okay, well, just let him hit us first. No matter what, right? One pillar is how much damage again? They have no fire weakness though right now. I mean, we can offer fire weakness. We can offer fire weakness. One pillar is 12%, right? So we kill one pillar. Okay, we just kill one pillar, right? We just kill one. I mean, if we break war armor, it's not 10% damage HP. But we can just kill one pillar. Where the fuck is Firefly's pillar again? Bro, Firefly's pillar is all the way at the other side. But we can aim this, because this definitely kills, right? This definitely kills. How do we pop this? But my Firefly's HP is like low-key a little bit homeless though. How much hell do we get back from this? Fantastic. Only we die, right? Please don't die. Whoa! Okay, wait. We help. Okay, we help. We actually fucking helped. Oh my god, but my Firefly Mars basic though. We can't lose this, right? My Firefly Mars basic. I must cause this. Bro not having fire weakness is very, very sad. We can squeeze out an extra turn here. Wait, chat, I must scale though. If I don't scale with Firefly, how the fuck am I gonna implant a fire weakness? You get what I'm saying? Because this thing has to scale, right? We don't really have a choice here, bro. If Firefly basics, Fugue loses this skill, HMC is gonna basic. Cause DDD will pull us back up for another turn anyways. Oh wait, chat, I'm gonna trust the process. Okay, we get a shot on here, so that's fine. Okay. Scale out. Actually, you know what, chat? If we basic here, we technically don't really need Fugues out, right? Does that make sense? Actually, no, we need this. We need this damage. This is Taoda's bar. Then HMC basics. Actually, I want to break the HMC fabric. HMC basic. DDD. Okay. And then... can I get off enough break here? Because we get Dahlia out, right? So this should give us a break. So this thing breaks. And then we are going to be able to survive. So basic. Out. Oh my, he's still too fast though. Did we die? Frankly speaking, it's hella doable. Because we just need to save more skill points. Because we low-key ran out of juice in the first wave, right? We just need to save a little bit more skill points. I think it's hella fucking doable. I'm just gonna pop this. Okay. Okay. Bop. Bop. And we try to save up all of our skill points for the next wave. Okay. 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 Okay, so we basic here. We don't give for skill points. We basic here. We can honestly save even more skill points. Because my Firefly can basic. We refresh that. We Firefly basic. Okay, my Firefly basic is still killed. But at least we have 5 skill points now, right? At least we have 5 skill points now. So like, I think it's like way better. This is basic. Fugue cast basic. After we cast Fugue basic, we out for the break. This thing goes. This should be DDD, yeah? I mean, I need a skill for DDD anyways. Then we bring up 4 skill points. And then we get off another break here. Okay. Okay. Oh, check. This was a lot better, bro. This was a lot better, right? So we're just gonna basic. And then... Does Rose have the defense down? She does, right? Back and Blaze is 2 turns remaining. We can technically save more skill point here. And then greed for more DDDs on whatchamacall, on HMC. And then we hit that there. And then when this thing expires, we get 1 skill point back. Okay. Okay. Then we pop our out here. And then we get the skill here. And I'm pretty sure we skip phase 1 entirely, right? I'm pretty sure we skip phase 1 entirely. He still has his defense down, right? Because he didn't even take action. Yeah, he still has his defense down. So we can just basic. And then when Firefly gets the additional turn, I need to refresh my energy anyways, because if I don't refresh my energy, I'm going to lose the rate multiplier. Right? So this pop. But oh my goodness, guys. They do call me Mr. fucking Firefly though. And okay, how we get it, right? Okay, my energy is anyway, this is so much better though. This is so much better. Then we're just gonna get all that. We're just gonna get all that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we just need to save our skill points, right? Save our fucking skill points. This thing refreshes out, so we don't really have the defense down anymore. So we do a basic, and then we DDD here. We DDD here. And now Fugue gives us the additional thingamabob on HMC, so that HMC can deal imaginary Titan's bar damage. Do we have out from this? Thank you, Fugue, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dahlia can actually go for basic, so from this point, I kind of want to just get off as much break as humanly possible, right? So this is going to be skill, 1 skill point, 0 skill point, basic, so 1 skill point, then Fugue can basic it. So thank you. Okay, thank you. This will come back down, implant fire weakness. Dahlia goes for the follow-up attack as well, right? We have follow-up attack as well. Alright. Alright. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. Is this Mr. Fire? I think this is Mr. Firefly right here. So this will be basic. We give Firefly the break, right? We give Firefly the break. This arises back up. I cannot believe my fucking field came out before Firefly, which is... Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Wait, it's completely fine. Holy shit, it's completely fucking fine. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens, shit. Oh, good heavens. Oh, my goodness. Mr. Firefly coming in with the sustainless Firefly clear. Last skill, I said the seas are blazed. Oh, bro. Bro, that is gotta be pretty fucking impressive, guys. What do you think, Kawa? Oh, that was pretty fucking impressive, right? And there it is. So that is gonna be a sustainless E0 Firefly getting us a 2-cycle dispatch running our current setup right here, right? So I will see you guys in the second half against Kafka. But before I see you guys in the second half against Kafka, let me show y'all YouTube chat, right? So in the middle of me discovering my favorite ability, there are a lot of Firefly elitists. There are a lot of Firefly elitists lurking in YouTube chat. Stop skill. Oh my god, what am I doing? He's rage baiting. This is what you get for throwing. How is bro? I'm dead. Super Dizzer. Wait for the blood. Don't break. So cry more, you buckles, because at the end of the day, the more you cry, the greater our strength when it comes to HSR. Thank you, right? Alright, we are gonna be back into the second half of Memory of Chaos after a quick little break. Trying out our sustainless team again. Alright, bada boom, bada bing, bada bing. So, based on our previous experience just now, we have learned that in order to play a sustainless Firefly team, you essentially have to manage your skill points more wisely, if I can say so myself, right? Just making it a little bit more wise. Wise is wise. I don't even think we can clear this by saving my Dahlia ultimate. So let's just apply the defense break right now. And then we are gonna be able to get the break on the chicken. And then we summon this bada boom boom. This gives us the double break. Holy. 2.2 million is a substantial amount of damage. They are both not gonna be getting a turn here anymore, right? So it doesn't really matter who I kill right now. Damn. Damn. Okay, we need to conserve skill points. Dahlia can basic HMC card skill so that we can get more skill points for the next wave. So Dahlia basics. I am pretty cocksure that this kills. Absolutely exceptional dispatch of a 0 cycle in wave 1. Now, chat, we do have a tiny oh, wait, we have no problem, guys. Wait, we instant break Kafka, so she can't even cast mind control, bro. Wait, we instant break Kafka. Then we'll just DDD right the fuck now. Alright. Then Fuke is just gonna be going for the... Oh, Gay 2 is here. Yo, this damage is mid. Yo, Box 2, let me know when you want that podcast, by the way. Welcome back to HSR. If you need a beginner guide, let me know when you need that beginner guide, right? Thank you. Also, unfortunately, I can't prevent this break from happening, so I have to get off this break right here. It is what it is. Alright, I can't really stop this. Let's get this break onto this buckle right here. Because breaking bro with imprisonment means that he gets delayed even longer. Right? And if this horse is gonna... Okay, actually, you know what? Let's just do this. Okay, there's gonna be huge amounts of damage. Oh, huge amounts of damage right now. Oh, that is huge amounts of damage. Wait, do they have Dahlia's defense now? I think they do, right? Ensnarement. Ensnarement. Vacuum burns bliss. Wait, what is Dahlia's defense down there again? I'm a fucking tourist. Enemies with will. Oh, we don't have will yet. Oh, then we just apply this right now then. We'll apply will. And then we will get this. We will DDD. Yeah, let's DDD immediately. Let's DDD immediately. Then this is DDD. Dahlia will go for basic. Fuke can actually basic here as well, actually. Because bro already has Fuke's defense down, right? Bliss is 2 turns remaining. And we're not going to be getting our ultimate here right now. And if we get mind control by Kafka, if it's anyone else but Firefly, we are kind of cooked here. So we are going to be going for the basic. We are going to go for the basic. HMC, cast skill for DDD. And then we just pray that this thing doesn't kill us in game. Holy shit. Bro! Okay, we pray. Right, we pray. We pray. Bro, not even that bad, by the way. Wait. It's completely fine, guys. Wait, we actually got this first try sustainless. It's completely fine. It's unironically completely fine, right? Because it still has the blitz thing. So we hit this basic. And then this AoE. Firefly flies about like in. Bop, bop, boop. And there it is, guys. I have officially redeemed myself from the Firefly community, getting the first try sustainless Firefly running the sustainless team on full E0, which means we are gonna be getting 1 cycle first half. No, it was 2 cycle first half and 1 cycle second half running a full sustainless Firefly team. Not really as much of a sustained pressure if I can say so myself. Alright, E0, E0, E0 as 1, and then this is gonna be the right there, right? So with that being established, can I please just run a sustained pure fiction team? Because it's pure fiction. No disagreements. Okay, so we are now gonna be running a sustain team, guys, because we already showcased sustainless, right? We need to do a showcase with sustain to keep it relatable, right? We are gonna keep it relatable, right? Bro, we'll do, bro, MOC was done. Do y'all not want to see how Lingsha does? Like, I'm pretty sure y'all are curious at how Lingsha is gonna be doing, right? Okay, so we're gonna be doing this with a sustain, guys. Alright, we'll do this with a sustain so that it's fair, right? It's a fair analysis. One with a sustain to cater to the casuals, and one to do sustainless, which I just did to cater towards the elitists, right? And there it is. Alright, so everybody does, in fact, will think about pulling for the Lingsha. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna press the fun button. Because I'm pretty sure the fun button is gonna be able to do an exceptional amount of damage, and we should be doing the right things here anyways. Alright. What is he even doing before you pull E6 Firefly? Hansu Yon F4N from YouTube chat. Maybe if you open your fucking eyes, then you will notice that this is actually in fact an E0 Firefly, right? And never do get us the ultimate right now. Bro, look at this damage that we're getting from the sustain, by the way. Why is the streamer so mean? Okay, so when chat is mean to me, when chat says I have skill issue, when chat calls me a tourist, when chat calls me a whatever the fuck, I am supposed to be okay. And the moment someone says a silly comment, I am just supposed to say, you know what, you are right. It is my fault that you are being silly, and therefore allow me to jump off in game because it is my fault that you are being silly. Oh, I see that's how it is, right? And I never do jump. I take it and be Mr. Nice. I see. Do you know what I see right now? I see a 0 cycle wave 1 with a sustain, proving once again to the elitists that you do not need to run sustainless clears every single time you play HSR, right? It is okay to do a sustain run, just like we are doing right now, as Firefly deals an absolutely metric shit ton of damage, which is very nice as we focus on the main guy right here. There's about 3 identical songs queued. Please don't ban me. I was trying to help the guy queue songs and I didn't know. Alright, that's just very interesting. I might just remove that real quick. Remove. Okay, you know what? I'm not serious right now. What the hell is this on? Okay, you know what? We'll just let this song play. But as I was saying, Firefly with a sustain is gonna be dealing a substantial amount. Okay, you know what, chat? This song kind of mid, so I'm just gonna skip this. We are gonna be dealing a substantial amount of damage right here, as we are gonna be getting quite a decent chunk of them damage over there. And Argenti is absolutely gonna be giving me the free energy on Fuke, which then allows my Fuke to cast the ultimate. And then Dahlia is just gonna go ahead and apply the wild state for everyone in their moms so that my Firefly can deal an absurd amount of damage right here. That is in fact an absurd amount of damage. Absurd. On a full auto, no less, by the way, chat. This is in fact done on a full auto during pure fiction. Oh my god, though, Firefly is gonna deal 0 damage. I am gonna fucking cry, bro. Alright. Yo, Sean Spectre, thank you so much for the prime. That is very, very kind of you, right? But Firefly is... What the actual okay, chat, to be completely fair, there was no way I could have prevented the shield, bro. Like, what the fuck do I do to prevent the shield? Like, I had no other ultimates there to get rid of the damage. So there was just no way I could have prevented that from happening. Alright, so it ain't what to do, anybody. We are just gonna be applying a little bit more damage right here. And then Firefly is gonna be dealing a little bit more. Hey, chat, we still got 30k, guys. At the end of the day, I think that getting 30k in pure fiction is about as good of a requirement as you would expect. Especially if you're gonna be running a team with a sustained link shot on full auto when everyone in their moms are gonna be at E0. As a matter of fact, the fact that we are gonna be clearing quite close towards a 35k clear is honestly pretty respectable, because after our Dahlia is gonna be going for the additional basic attack, and then our Firefly thingy ends, we are gonna be getting 1 extra turn. Can I get off? Okay, you know what? I will manual this right here. I will manual this right here. Alright, no reaction. Okay, so chat, peep this. We will cast our skill so that Bunny is gonna be in action. And then Firefly is gonna jump back in. And then we are gonna activate our ultimate. That is gonna be a good amount of damage. We'll get off the extra turn. Is this the fuck ass guy with the shield? This is the fuck ass guy with the shield, right? Okay, so we're just gonna do that. Alright, that is very, very good. Then this is gonna bop. And then that is gonna bop. And then that is gonna come in. And then Bunny's gonna go. And we have 1 last hit right here. So almost on a full auto, right? Almost on full auto, except that very, very last bit, we were able to get ourselves a 36,520 point clear for the first half of pure fiction, which means chat, let me ask you guys a question. Doesn't matter if I killed that shield or not that shield. Doesn't matter. Because last time I checked, whichever shield that I kill, I get 3% HP, right? Okay, so it's completely fine. That's what I thought, right? So now we're gonna be moving on into the second half. Let me just send someone to die real quick. I just send bro to die real quick, and then I will see you guys in just a second. Why is my chat so mad right now? Why are y'all so mad right now? Y'all are scaring me. I'm just a little streamer trying to do my job, and y'all are so mad for no reason. Alright, now we're just gonna be going into the second half of pure fiction. Let me activate this button buckle so that we can get ourselves a more okay, chat, do you know why I'm activating my AI button? Can we just be for real? Do y'all think Firefly mains with a sustained link shot will ever press the manual button? So if anything, this is a more accurate representation of how the gameplay is gonna be like if they ain't gonna be playing the game, right? So I'm literally doing them a fucking favor. So you're absolutely welcome, right? So let's just get back this in over here. That is very, very good. Alright, that is just a good amount of damage. Okay, and there it is. And there it is. W streamer for relatability. That is very, very nice. Hi, I've been watching you for a very, very long time. I want to make even Nisia very strong. I have Sparxy's light cone. Would you recommend me going for own light cone or go for E1 and slap on Sparxy's light cone? Nope. Get even Nisia's as one, and then you can think about a vertical cost in the future, because energy regeneration is irreplaceable, right? Also, thank you for watching your streamer's content. You are absolutely welcome. Thank you, right? And in any case, it does appear that we are going to be getting our AOE Dahlia ultimate, which will bring us into wave 2 at roughly 0 cycles as we clear the very first wave with no issue whatsoever. You know what? I'm gonna keep it about, bro. The AI is doing an exceptional performance so far, guys. Like, I can't even lie if I can say so myself. And then we are just gonna be getting quite a bit of hit over here from the AOE. Okay, my brain short-circuited for a short while, which is gonna be fine, as Firefly is gonna be getting us a good amount of AoE damage, and then we are gonna be down to the last 29%, getting us the AoE shred, and then we are gonna apply weld on a very, very new wave right here, and then this is gonna be giving us a huge scale on Lingsha, and Lingsha is gonna slam the fuck back down for a 300k into 380k, and who says you can't run sustained Firefly, chat? Who says you can't run sustained Firefly? Because look at this overwhelming performance that we are currently witnessing as we speak, because we are about to deal a tremendous amount of damage when my Firefly is gonna be aiming for the little traffic cone over there, and then we are gonna be activating that damage over there, and then we are gonna be... Hey, Electro! I would like everyone to look at my mod, as we will laugh at him in just a second. We'll laugh at him in just a second, right? So Mr. Electro thinks that the performance of this team is a 20 cost team, because he thinks that the performance of our Firefly right now is done with my E6 S5 Firefly, E2 S1 Fugue, E0 S1 Dahlia, and E1 S1 Lingsha. So, Mr. Electro, my own, I would like you to stay with us for just a moment, because the moment we are done clearing this pure fiction, I'm about to wajaja at you so fucking hard. You wish. So now we're just gonna be getting out a little bit more damage right here. Right, getting us the 2.7 million, which is gonna be very, very nice. Alright, and then our Firefly is gonna be activating Molten Core, which is gonna be giving us access to his toughness bar damage. Actually, chat, can I say Firefly during Sam mode is his? Because, well, I know in-game lore-wise, that is still the same Firefly, but the VA for Sam is a dude. Right, a dude voice Sam. So if I were to say his combustion mode, it would technically make sense though, because it is voiced by a male VA, right? Pondering. We are gonna ponder very, very long for this. In any case, it does appear that we are gonna be dealing another substantial amount of damage. Oh, it's a voice changer. So Firefly introduced a male voice changer. I see. You know what? That makes absolute fucking sense. So, bro is gonna be able to get ourselves the additional Firefly turn once we get in the skill into an ultimate, which is gonna be getting... Wait, what just happened, guys? Wait, what just happened? What just happened? I don't even know why you're saying what just happened. Because that is a 4.4 million burst damage right there, which means that for the second half of Pure Fiction, we are gonna be getting a 35k 320 with our Firefly. And now, reminder for my own mod, Mr. Electro, this is what the 20 cost Firefly team looks like, right? Yep, this is the 20 cost Firefly team. 20 cost, 20 cost, 20 cost, 20 cost, 20 cost, 20 cost, and then... Oh, maybe this light cone is 10 cost. Yeah, because this light cone is so good, it's like plus 10. Because of the base speed increase, right? Maybe that's what you meant, right? But in any case, we are going to be done with our Pure Fiction showcase for both Firefly as well as Dahlia. Now, for the final showcase, we are then going to be moving forward into one of the best modes in HSR, which is going to be Anomaly Arbitration's cousin. That is going to be APOC Shadow. Okay, chat, can I please just run this with a sustain? Because we need to be relatable, guys. Right? We need to be relatable. So we are just gonna be relatable as we keep things really relatable. Right? Do y'all not wanna be relatable? Because I want... Bro, we already did a sustainless team on MOC, bro. It's already done. Okay, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. Boom. There we go. Alright, there we go. So we are gonna be running the... Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Do we have a... okay, you know what? I think Lingsha wouldn't mind, right? Yeah, Lingsha wouldn't mind. Okay, I'm just gonna trust that the rest of the stuff is gonna be completely fine. So without further ado, final showcase, first half, second half, featuring a Gallagher sustain. So we have fully tested out every single possible Firefly team, from Sustainless to Lingsha and now to Mr. Gallagher, right? So let's take a peek right here for maximum amounts of relatability. Alright, and then we are gonna get this. Alright, that is very, very good. Alright, Dahlia, we are just gonna be going for the basic. I'm gonna wait for bro to summon bro spears. Alright, bro summons his spears right here. Alright, so let's just get ourselves the wilt right now. Chat, let me ask you guys a question in the middle. If Gallagher truly was 13 years old, right? If bro was actually 13 years old, then let me ask you guys a question. How the hell is he able to drink? That's a very interesting question, in it. And then we are just gonna be able to get the Bumble Blast over here. We should just pretty much get all of the break without really... There we go. Holy shit, that is crazy. Holy shit, that is crazy. Oh, space loss. Oh, it's space loss. So in Panic, only 13 years old can drink. I see. That is a very, very interesting perspective. We are just gonna be... Okay, we have so much skill point here. It's actually low-key scaring me just how many skill points we actually have. So let's just get this. Alright, let's just get this. Alright, a good amount of skill points coming in from our E0S1 Firefly. You know what? I'm just gonna spam skill so that we can get our ultimate as fast as possible. And then Gallagher is just gonna go for the basic. Firefly should be getting out to phase 2 right the fuck now. And there it is. Alright, so now bro is gonna be activating his thingamabob, giving me free AoE hit, which means we are gonna be getting a free AoE ultimate for Dahlia. Alright, this is gonna be very nice. He's gonna summon his shit, and then we're just gonna cast our ultimate. That's gonna be very, very good. And then from this current point, my Firefly is gonna be doing the Bumble Blast in the middle. Alright, that is very, very good. Dahlia is just gonna be doing another Bumble Blast. Alright. Alright, Fuke, I'm gonna need you to just pop that. Okay, Gallagher, since you don't actually do too much over here, I'm gonna just go for that. And then we're just gonna go for that. And then we are gonna be going for... Okay, that is very, very good. Can we actually kill one of these spears so Firefly can start doing... Okay, actually, you know what? Let's not risk it. Because I think this should kill the 2 spears in the middle. Alright, absolutely exceptional. Okay, absolutely exceptional. And this is gonna move back. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that is still fine. Okay, that is fine, guys. That is very, very fine. Apply Dahlia's out right now. Alright. This should get us a double break right here, yeah? Okay. Very, very good. Very, very good. Let's just continuously hit... Okay, I mean, like, Firefly is gonna break anyway, so we don't really need to care about it too much. Alright, just trying to get us as many of that as humanly possible. Alright, good amount of break right here. I don't think we are gonna be buffering exploding, right? So I'm gonna save my ultimate after he hits us in the face. Suna! Nikador says Suna, chat. Bro literally just says Suna. Gallagher is then just gonna be going for the basic attack. And then we are gonna be applying our Besotted. Suna! And then Firefly will finally get us the break right here. So it does look like we are able to get this, getting us the full break as well as the action value advance. And then we are just gonna go for that. And then we are just gonna go for that so that we can get that. And then Firefly, we are just gonna be going for the break right there. And then when the spears die, that is a good amount of damage. And then Fuke is just gonna, I mean, it doesn't really matter what we do. So one last basic, Firefly gets the skill, and then he is gonna be done right here at 1610 AV on a first phase without any break shield environment, guys, because Nikador does not have any break shield environment, which I would say is honestly pretty good, right? Yo, Sarah, that's very. So now we're just gonna go into the final showcase, which actually does in fact have a break shield environment. First, I was just gonna skip through this, and I'll see you guys in just a second. The final showcase in our before you pull Firefly as well as Dahlia, then we can actually wrap this up immediately, right? So Firefly is just gonna, we are just gonna focus on bro in the middle, right? Bro, I literally pressed E, bro. I literally pressed E.
The stupidest Honkai Star Rail player that has ever lived.
I literally did press E. I don't know why the fuck did that E not register, but y'all have to trust me that I literally pressed E. Okay. Okay. Alright. E, right? There we go, right, bro? I literally pressed E. Okay, so we are just gonna be focusing on Feixiao right there. Shinji Areru. Okay, our skill point is a little bit sus. So I hope that after Gallagher's skills, we can get our ultimate for the highest amount of toughness bar damage. That is very, very good. Highest amount of toughness bar damage. Can I break, bro? Honestly, if I do this, Feixiao transforming anyone doesn't really matter, right? Because Firefly Enhanced Skill is going to break these two in the middle anyways. Whereas if I do this, Firefly can't actually break this at the side. So we are just going to go for that. Oh, Firefly gets the extra little speed thing. Okay, you know what? Take back whatever the fuck I just said. 1-9. Alright, guys, we get an additional speed buff from the break buff, guys. Yeah, I knew that, by the way, because we are currently using the break debuff, or rather the break buff, so it does give us the additional speed for us to... Holy shit! Okay, that is absolutely absurd for a 1923, huh? This feels extremely wasteful. What's how? Okay, it is what it is, guys, right? It is what it is. So we are going to be getting a 1889 phase 1. If we had a little bit more damage, you could have saved that EVA for the second half. But it is what it is. So once again, we're going to focus on Feixiao right there. Right? Don't really have to worry too much about it. Gallagher will definitely not get our ultimate in due time. So we're just going to go for the basic. Okay. Should we just give this to Gap? Okay, actually we should give it to Fuke. There we go, right? Because Fuel can actually help us a little bit more on the AoE. And Firefly is just gonna hit that. Alright, and then we are just gonna get a follow-up attack. Okay, let's just get this right now. And then Firefly is gonna be dealing a tremendous amount of toughness. Wait. I'm like a little bit blind. Okay, this does the highest amount of toughness bar damage in the middle. Then Wolf is gonna hit us with an AoE, which gives us a disc break and an additional toughness bar break on the guy in the middle. And then Dahlia is gonna do a little toot, and then it's gonna break right there for a 1-8-1-7 AV break right there. So now at this point, we are just gonna be spamming all of our skill points because I fucking can. And then Gallagher is just gonna go for the basic, get us a little bit of toughness bar damage to my wife over there, and then Firefly is gonna absolutely eviscerate this boss at a fucking E0S1, coming down to a 178 for clear second half, using a Gallagher sustain. So can you imagine if we actually used, for example, Ranmei or HMC? You know what I'm saying? So with that, we are gonna be coming to the end of before you pull Firefly, running our full relatable E0S1 setup, because I'm always thinking about relatability for my viewers. A quick little 2 cents. Honestly, this before you pull is super straightforward. Do you like playing Firefly? Do you like her as the girlfriend? Do you want to play Super Break? If the answer to those questions previously was yes, then you just pull Firefly, right? But the catch is essentially, if you do want to play Firefly, her mother-in-law is pretty much non-negotiable for like a very, very big reason, which is the additional ability to deal toughness bar or rather super break damage before breaking the toughness bar. It is gonna literally change everything, as well as 100% ultimate uptime of Firefly. So if you want to play Firefly, you get this, right? Both of them come in a combo. It's a little bit, if you get the daughter, you also get the mom. And then y'all can do something together as one big happy family, right? So both of them are gonna be on a pairing. In terms of vertical island investments, it is pretty much a very, very easy. You can ask any Firefly mains in the world out there how the fuck this E2 is gonna change everything. And then on top of that, the Novaflare does in fact give us the reduced cooldown timer on the E2. So if you can break an enemy or kill an enemy, you will get infinite E2s on Firefly. So super, super straightforward for vertical investments. Dahlia's vertical investments, I'ma keep it about. This E1 is honestly a super nice stopping point. You don't really have to go for the E2, but I will highly recommend getting E2 Firefly first and then consider getting Dahlia's E1, right? Dahlia's S1 is also pretty decent because you do get the additional skill point recovery, especially if you're still running an E0 Firefly. You guys have seen my very first showcase at the start of the video. Our E0 Firefly, if you have skill issue, like I did for 10 minutes, you are gonna instantly run out of skill points, and this shit is gonna be really bad, right? So highly recommended for E0. For E2 Firefly, maybe not as important. You might consider getting E1 Dahlia with E2 Firefly, but if not, then this S1 can be an eventual upgrade as well. As a matter of fact, for Field, I'ma be for real, she doesn't really do too much except for the actual toughness and the defense down stacking, which will increase the damage, and there really isn't like any other slots that you want to use her with. If you don't have Fuke as of this current moment, number one, why would you even think about putting a Firefly? Number two, you could consider running either Run Mei or HMC, then slap on a Ling Shot or Gallagher Sustain. Never let any Firefly elitists tell you that you can only play Firefly sustainless. Y'all saw how the sustainless run was. If we did not have expert gameplay by a HSR expert, your full E0 Firefly team is probably not clearing sustainless, right? So that is gonna be that. Overall, I would say between this, like, if you want to invest in the Break flagship or an Elation flagship, if you're gonna be a meta chaser, I personally think that Elation flagship is gonna be having, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's an Elation environment, right? We're not back in Panic Cunning in version 2, right? This is version 4 Elation Plan Arcadia. So for meta chasers, I will prioritize Elation over Break. If you really like Firefly, then get Firefly. Ideally get an E2, get a Dahlia, and enjoy having Firefly because her performance as of right now is absolutely absurd, especially after the Novaflare. So with that, we're gonna come into the end of Firefly S1. Does this look like a Firefly S1? No. Okay, but for real though, if you are thinking of Firefly's signature Lycone, I would rather just save that cost and get this E2 first. It's a little bit like Silver Wolf 999. Like, I would try to work my way towards Silver Wolf 999 first, and then think about the S1. And then you can just run 4 of it in the meantime. It's not going to be as big of an impact. And on top of that, this shit gives you a ridiculous amount of skill point economy. So I will start prioritizing her items instead of the S1, right? So with that, we have come to the end of our before you pull Firefly as well as Dahlia. Oh, right, yo, Adder, wait, pause. Very important for this part of the video. You know how at the start of our video, I was like, if anyone can show me a sustainers Firefly team on both sides of MOC, show me that clear. So, for that part, just say the greatest HSR player, and then you show my own clear. You know what I'm saying? So that very first part, keep it as is, and then you do like a transition. MrPokke asked for a clear, so here is a clear by an expert player from HSR, and then you just boop, show our own clear, bada boom, bada bing, right? And then for our first fail, you can keep it because I want to let people see the difference if you are not managing Firefly's skill point economy, right? Okay, etc. And bro, chat, before y'all start saying ego, who was the one that is doing all this for y'all Firefly mates? Who was the one that did a sustainless clear, a Lingsha clear, and a Gallagher clear, all in all 3 endgame content? Who? me, right? So join this, join Discord, join the use code POKE, but tell me not give us up. All the best for our guys, and I will see you guys next time. Full Firefly.